I do have to say though, I did date someone who was younger. He was 30 and I was 48 at the time. And I did notice something. If your birthday, I've got to do this one tonight because I've got to pick on him. If your birthday was, let's say, 1975 and sooner, raise your hand. You guys were born after 75 or before?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Really? I thought you were a little older than that. I did, Jimmy. I did. Okay, keep your hands up, goddammit, or I'll ground you, you little youngsters. See these people? Everybody else? You guy with the 70s porn star mustache? Look at these people. Okay, these people with their hands up, they have no pubic hair. None. Now I don't know if it's because watching Big Bird damaged the hair follicles, or they started putting some shit in milk that stopped the hair growth. They have no pubic hair. And I didn't know this at the time because I had been married for 19 years to a guy with pubic hair and no hair here. Okay? I just figured I just had to worry about the curtains matching the carpet, right? Because I dye my hair, it could be gray. But you don't need pubic hair anymore. So I just wanted to let you know that. Now, back when I learned about sex in the 70s, that's how long I've been having sex. Okay? Since oh, my mom, is she here? Okay, because I don't want her to know. Since 1977. Okay? So you know I know a lot. And back then we didn't have all these toys. We had Wesson oil. We had Tootsie Pops. Okay? We had the basics. And we were creative. And you know when the population started booming? We were creative. I know what to do. I don't need anything. I don't even need you. Anyway, I do have to say that today I was coming up here thinking, okay, I can't do all my other stuff because I've been doing all the normal stuff out of town and I've got to find something new. And I had a really crappy day today. I also represent people in unemployment hearings and I help people get their unemployment. So if you've been calling Marvin and talking dirty to him twice a month, okay, and he's not giving out, he's not putting out, you know, you get your check when you call Marvin and you tell him, I can help you get your unemployment money. So you can see me after the show. But I'm serious. But let me tell you, I was so pissed today because I thought to myself, is this obvious? I mean, if you're going to take a nude picture of yourself, this is one of the hearings I had today. If you're going to take a nude picture of yourself when you're working third shift and you're in your boss's office and his family's pictures behind you and you post that shit on Craigslist, you know what? You will lose your fucking job. Okay? I can't help you. I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Believe it or not, I got kids. Y'all never believe it by my mouth. But I teach my kids real shit, man. You know, my youngest son, he 3. And the other day, he's playing out in the snow. He slipped, fell. Fucking had a scar on his fucking arm. And he's like, Daddy, kiss it, blow it, make it better. And I'm like, all right. Because that's what I do as a good dad. But today it backfired because he must have zipped up his zipper too fast coming out the bathroom. So he come out the bathroom like, Daddy, kiss it, blow it. I'm like, no, motherfucker. You got the wrong parent. You need to go talk to your mama. She's excellent at making that shit feel better. She does a good job. That's all I'm saying. She's ER certified, this bitch. Your mama. Kids. I was talking about kids. Multiple child support cases, multiple women. I'm still trying to figure out why my fucking child support is so high, but I can sponsor a fucking kid with all the flies on them for $1 a day. What the fuck? Something is wrong. Shit, I feel like, you know, maybe y'all should take my high-priced Jordan wearing motherfucker and I would take the little fly infested motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. Shit, he'd be living good in my crib. Feed that motherfucker oatmeal and cream of wheat. That motherfucker think he eating steak and chicken. Chicken. I went to Chicken Coop earlier today. Once again, niggas love chicken. Y'all saw me eating chicken at the table earlier. I cleaned the bone. If you was a woman, you was jealous. Like, God damn. Wish I was that chicken. But yeah, man, I love chicken, and most white folks do too. You know, everybody loves chicken. It's just different forms of chicken. Like black people love fried chicken. White people, y'all love baked chicken and grilled chicken and broistered chicken. Niggas love fried chicken. So I'm in KFC and I'm like, shit, I'm a mover. I just got done lifting all this heavy ass furniture. I need a 3-piece meal. She's like, is that gonna be original, crispy, or grilled? And I'm like, bitch, that's too many options. I just want some chicken. And she's like, well, you know, you have to make a choice. And I'm like, well, crispy then, fuck it, give me crispy. And then she's like, is that gonna be white or dark meat? Bitch, what? Stereotypes once again, bitch, why the fuck you wanna put a stereotype on my chicken? I'm just hungry. Give me the white meat, fuck it. She's like, are you sure? Because the dark meat is cheaper. So you mean to tell me you gonna put the little nigga chickens on sale, but you want top dollar for the little white chickens? This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Give me the dark meat, fuck it. I only got $3.18. And I borrowed that from outside the corner store.
No, I don't like to make fun of black people too much because I live in a black neighborhood. And I know it's a black neighborhood because the liquor store on my block does not sell normal-sized condoms. You can get XL, double XL, or Windsock. I don't really know what to do with this. Jesus, I cut out little eye holes, went as a ghost for Halloween. Then I bagged up the rest of my lawn clippings with the rest of them. I have no use for these gigantic dick bags. Fucking Jesus. Climb inside somebody wearing one of those. I'm just a little white guy. You know, like I've been asked that. Somebody talked about the ethnicity game. You don't really have to play with me. Yeah, I'm a honky, whatever. But like sometimes, once in a while, people ask me like, "Are you a little bit? What are you? Like, are you white or like you got a little Mexican in you?" I'm like, "Fuck no." Fuck no. You're a little Greek. Yeah, I sweat, but not that much. Jesus. But you know, they say in the next 10 years, Hispanics are gonna fucking run the country. Like, they're gonna be the majority. So now they ask me, I'm like, see? Do you need me to build you something? Do you and your family and another family and another family want to ride in my car? See? See? Yes, yes. I clean your poo. I don't even know if that's Mexican. I might be Puerto Rican, I don't know. I'm not good with accents. Or fucking impersonations. Like the only one I do is Arnold, but everybody does Arnold. You just turn your brain off and make noise. Nailed it. I'm just a little person trying to go through life without screwing up too much. And you remember the game Life? Remember the board game Life? You guys remember? Yeah, I used to love that game growing up. So much possibility. But now, as I go through life, like stupid shit keeps happening. I want to see the spots I keep landing on. Like your first spin, you're on the city bus and your Justin Bieber ringtone goes off at full blast. Oh, goody! Does that mean I win? No, we get to keep playing. Oh, goody! Whiz! Your card gets turned down at Taco Bell because you find out you have 48 cents in your checking account. Oh, goody! Yeah! Oh, let's keep playing. Gee whiz! You see your probation officer at the bar skip several turns. It's like, fuck this stupid game. Where do I get off? I just hope I'm not gay, though. That's something I worry about, my day-to-day life, every single day. And, you know, because I don't know if it runs in the family, but I have a gay uncle. And I found out he was gay when I found his porn. And when I first found it, I didn't even know it was porn. I thought it was a basketball magazine because it was called Rimmed Out. When I first found it, I'm like, nah, let's make this weekend go by a little bit faster. What do you say? Turn to the first page, this guy's holding his dick. I'm like, holy shit, this is porn. I can't wait to see this guy bang a bunch of chicks. This is gonna be awesome. Bring on the chicks. I can't wait to see this guy and his buddy bang a bunch of chicks. When it was one guy, I was thinking one girl, maybe two if I'm lucky, but now that there's two guys, the amount of chicks is endless. Bring on the chicks! Holy shit, Richard, your porn is broken. Hey, that's all I got, thank you. Give it up for Ryan. Me.
So, I'm a big fan of horror. I like the stuff where it starts out normal and it gets like really crazy in the end, like you don't know what the monster's gonna be. That's why I like dating ladies from Plenty of Fish. I saw one on there and it was awesome. Like she had like 10 pictures and every single one was just like, ooh, ooh, and like her kids are in the background just like watching from behind the door. And like you know, whatever, but I mean, every picture was like so much duck face that if you saw it and you were in the woods with Dick Cheney, he would shoot you in the head. I love religion. I mean, why go into the trouble of being a good person when you can just talk about it once a week and get into heaven anyway? But if all kinds of people get into heaven, then like seems like there would be conflict up there. Like it just seems like people would bring their own bias and prejudice into heaven. Like I wonder like if enough black people get into heaven, are the white people going to try to go somewhere else? I mean, are the ones that are already there going to be like, oh, this neighborhood's changing, Dolores, you know? You know, they got air conditioning now. Hell might not be so bad. So in case you're wondering, thank you, Kitty. In case you're wondering, I'm white. Surprise. This seems to be a theme tonight. And the thing about being white is in the summertime I get tan, in the wintertime I'm like pale and pasty like right now. But for some reason every day of the year my penis looks like it spent the last 2 weeks in Key West. And I don't know why that is. Like I asked my mom, I was like, hey mom, why is my penis red and the rest of me's not? And she's like, hey son, you haven't talked to me in a month. That's a really uncomfortable question. But I was like, she was a good sport though, and she ended up saying, well, we are part Native American. And I was like, is that the part? Like, am I white all over and my pecker is full-blooded Cherokee? Which would explain why my cum smells like whiskey. Or maybe it's just my drinking problem. Too bad it's too small to get me into college. But that's all I got, guys. Good night. I love you.
I went to the gay bar with some friends last weekend. I like the gay bar because I like free shots. And no fewer than 2 women have explored lesbianism directly after dating me. So, I feel nice and comfortable there. I feel safe at the gay bar. Nobody's getting a bottle broken over their head or getting shot at the gay bar. The worst thing that happens at the gay bar is a dance-off, and that is the best thing that can happen at a gay bar. If you don't believe me, you have never seen a 6'4" black Lady Gaga drag queen stepping to a tweaking leather daddy. That is a thing, apparently. I just strung those words together. I'm not gay myself, although Netflix thought I was for a summer. You watch E2 Mama Tambien once, and all of a sudden it's like, other gay guys like this. I'm not gay, Netflix. Something wrong with your logarithm. I'm fine with gay marriage, though, because I was born after the Eisenhower administration and I have all my teeth. I have a heart and a brain. But mostly because I believe gay people have every right to be miserable and boring just like everybody else. Are you sure about this, gay guys? Have you met married people? Is that what you want to become? People bitch about the sanctity of marriage being in trouble because of gay marriage. Have you seen this show called The Bachelor? This is on the American Broadcasting Network. The Bachelor, basically a guy picks who he's going to marry based on who gives the best hot tub blowjob. That's not ruining your marriage, but like, you know, Lance and Bruce walking around fucking... I just lost the flow of that joke. Isn't that great? Isn't that great when that happens? Either way, quit being homophobes, assholes. I'm gonna end that one. Speaking of speaking of shitty reality television, I started watching this show called Moonshiners. I don't know if you've seen this. This is the latest entry in the trend of rednecks doing stupid shit as a television series. You know where they have to subtitle people that are speaking English? The show. Couple of things about this show. One, you guys know you can buy that at the store now, right? The entire state of Kentucky. It's not 1931, though I'm sure plenty of you wish it still was. And two, they have a camera crew following around these toothless idiots walking around the woods and making their blinding liquor. And then they have a separate camera crew following the cops trying to find them. How fucking stupid are these cops? Just follow the first camera crew. We found them. Or get cable. You can find them 6 months from now when it airs. The guy's name is Tickle. Go find Tickle. Moonshiners. I like these commercials from DiGiorno. They try to paint like what a fucking terrible nightmare it is to order a pizza. Like it's some sort of trial. I have an app on my phone that allows me to order a pizza without talking to another human being. It doesn't get easier than that. It has the pizza tracker on it that gives me updates as to the status of my pizza. Like a fucking report card. Like it's going into the oven right now. It's out on the road, put pants on. You have time to smoke one more bowl. Eat that fucking DiGiorno. I got a pizza from Domino's the other day, and I wrote this down. Their slogan is, "No is the new yes." That's a little rapey, Domino's. It's a little weird. Though appropriate, because every time I eat a Domino's pizza, it does feel like I got roofied and then fucked in the ass. What other slogans did they try out before they settled on "No is the new yes"? Domino's, you were asking for it. Domino's, you shouldn't dress like that. Domino's, shh, baby, just let it happen. Shh. That's my time. You guys have been great. I'm Sean Daly.
Who's been to the Meyer gas station on 28th and Kalamazoo? Yeah. Okay. Anybody here know anybody that works there? No. Love it. Awesome. Here we go. So I've been going to the Meyer gas station at 20th and Kalamazoo for a long time. And there's this guy that works there. I'm not going to give you any details about who this guy is, but let's just say he's a goober. He's like a bona fide goober. You know what I mean? Like just like the, all right, no, you have a good day. No, you have a good day. All right, we'll see you later. Come back soon. Like that guy. But he works at the Meyer gas station, right? And I've been knowing this guy for a while. I've interacted with him. He's rang me up multiple times. And one day I went in there and I decided, like, today's the day. Today's the day I'm going to fuck with this goober guy, right? And so I go in there and I'm trying to get coffee and donuts, right? So I go over to the coffee station and I get my coffee. I go over to the donuts and I notice they got the donuts that I want, the Bavarian cream, Long John's what I'm talking about. It's not got that white fucking cream shit in the middle. It's Long John custard. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. None of that white shit. All right. And so I pick out the ones I want, start looking for a donut container. Guess what? None. There are no donut containers to be found. And so I'm starting to get antsy, like I'm running late for work, I gotta put these donuts in something, and I gotta pay for them, and I gotta go. Because I can't find any donut container, and so I look over, there just so happens to be a popcorn machine, right? People that have been there before, there is a popcorn machine there, all the time. So I go and I take a popcorn container, and I put these donuts in there, 3 of them, don't judge. And I bring my 3 donuts in a popcorn container up to the counter, along with my coffee. And I set it down, the guy goes like, "Oh, how are you doing today?" And I say, "Good." "Oh, what do we got here?" And I was like, just a coffee and 1 popcorn. And guys, the popcorn container is coming out of the top of donuts. Let me just say this, like I just have to preempt this was so not popcorn, okay? Donuts were spiking out of the top of this popcorn container, all right? And he says, "What do you got there?" And I say, just a coffee and a thing of popcorn. You know, like, haha, like, what is he gonna do? This guy, swear to God, looks right at me and goes, "All right, 1 popcorn." And he rings it into the computer. And I was so pissed. Because, like, what do I do from there? Like, he took it from me, you know what I mean? He took the joke from me. That was my joke. He was supposed to be like, "Oh, that's not a popcorn, those are donuts." But he was like, "Okay, ding, popcorn." And now I just gotta be that asshole who was like, "That's just not a popcorn, dude. There's donuts coming out of the top of that." And it was really awkward. That's all I gotta say. But the reality of the situation is, if you guys ever want to take advantage of an employee at a gas station, go to the Meyer gas station in 20th and Kalamazoo and tell them whatever the fuck you want. Put all your shit in the counter and be like, "All right, like to pay with a $1,000 bill. Here you go. All right, 1,000." And he'll read into the computer and you will get a lot of money. That's all I'm trying to say.
My name is Zach Martina, and I want y'all to know we have something in common. We all woke up today. You can clap, I have mixed feelings. They say waking up every day truly is a blessing, then I have to ask, why is it easily the worst part of my day every goddamn day? Right? 1 minute I'm running through a field of daisies toward Katy Perry. She's dressed as Wonder Woman. She's got a pan of cheesy potatoes in one hand, a bottle of Frank's Red Hot in the other. I'm a bit heavy. We get right up to each other. It's like, "Zach, I hope you're ready. We're going to have the sex." I'm like, "Katie, don't worry. You're not going to be kissing a girl tonight, but you're still going to like it. I'll be your teenage dream. Let's make a firework." Next thing I know, that noise is appropriate if you're invading Poland or a tornado's ripping down your neighborhood, but that is not an appropriate way to pull me in from my goddamn paradise. "Zach, you don't have to use the buzzer. You can use the radio." No, I'm a man. A heavy sleeper. If you use the radio, I hope tomorrow morning comes along, your alarm goes off, and you wake up to a test of the emergency broadcast system, and you have a shitty day like the rest of us. Fuck you if you can wake up to your radio. And if you use the snooze button, you're absolutely adorable. Using the snooze button is like paying a hooker just enough time to get the condom on, and then she looks at her watch and she's like, "Well, that's all the time we have for today." 7:15, all of a sudden we're mathematical geniuses. "Well, I know if I hit the snooze button, I've got 7 minutes. I can hit it 8 times before I absolutely have to get up and go to work, so I think I should be okay." But at the end of the night tonight, you're gonna be looking at your bill and be like, "Where's my goddamn iPhone? What's 20% of $32.50? No. I don't like morning breath while we're on the topic of sleeping. I don't like waking up at 3 a.m. wondering if I woke up in the middle of the night and ate a garlic and shit flavored sock mint. 7 a.m. rolls around. Did I make out with one of the chicks from 2 Girls, 1 Cup? Because that's what it tastes like. I'm surprised we don't hear more about the love lives of serial killers. Think about it. If you can get past the killing, they'd make a great boyfriend, right? They're very intellectual, they pay attention to detail. "Sweetheart, you have lovely blue eyes. Your sweater's really pulling those out, and I've always said that those eyes would look lovely in a jar next to my bed." So, got that barking dog next door? No worries, he'll take care of it, right? Just strangle that fucker. Don't ever nag a boyfriend if you think he might be a serial killer, because you used to look at me different, we used to connect, you used to talk to me, and now it's just like I'm chopped liver. Boyfriend's like, "That's a fantastic idea." Talking about love. Guys, what's the difference between a dry funeral, they're all dry, right? What's the difference between a dry wedding and a funeral? Nothing, they're both different kinds of death, and I drink at both. I was at a funeral recently, I was in the back during the eulogy, beautiful, beautiful speech. The guy's like, "You know, my dad was the type of person who never ran out of energy." I'm hammered in the back, I was like, "Well, he did, and you're a goddamn liar." I don't know if you guys have ever seen someone forcibly removed from a funeral, but it does happen.
I spent a lot of time in hair salons and barbershops, figuring how to take care of my hair in the best way possible. I've noticed a few differences between going to the two establishments. When you go to a hair salon, they're always so nice to you. They're like, oh my God, I love your color. Come on in. When you go to the barbershop, they're just like, sit down, pussy. At the hair salon, you get your head shampooed. Feels so good. Scratching your scalp. At the barbershop, there's no head shampoo. They just spray you in the face with that squirt bottle like you're a goddamn cat that just peed on the couch. Like. At the hair salon, they like to ask you questions. How would you like your hair to look today? I don't know. Good enough to fuck the receptionist. Well, Corbin, just so you know, our receptionist has a boyfriend. Well, it better be a good fucking haircut. At the barbershop, they don't ask how you want your hair to look. They make you point to a chart on the wall like you're ordering a value meal at McDonald's. You're like, can I get the 17? Does that come with a mustache? But I have discovered that I do prefer to go to the hair salon over the barbershop, because at the hair salon, you get all that incidental boob contact. Yeah, you never have to worry about getting too excited there because you have that smock covering you. Cock smock. I hate shopping for clothes. I always feel like those mannequins are always taunting you when you go in there. You know what I'm talking about. There's always that one mannequin in a weird position that you would never try clothes on because you might break them. You know the mannequin that looks like this? Where's the depressed mannequin sitting on the couch with an open box of pizza in front of it? Or the sad mannequin in front of the computer with his pants undone? That side of the room knows what kind of mannequin I'm talking about. I want to get my girlfriend something really special for her birthday. And I thought, what could be the most special gift I could get her? And I thought, wouldn't it be great if the designer companies, the designer clothes companies, bred animals? God, her friends would be so jealous if I got her a designer bred animal. Her friends would walk up to her and be like, oh my God, that's so cute. Is that a pug? She'd be like, no, bitch, that's a Gucci. And the best part would be, when that dog dies, you send it back and make a purse out of it for you.